Welcome. Imagine a city where public spaces are designed not just for function, but for human happiness. A city where nature is woven into the urban fabric, and technology serves to improve our health and well-being every single day. For many, the reality of urban life can be stressful, noisy, and grey. But this isn't a far-off dream. It's the vision being built today by the VARCITIES project. In this series, we'll explore how your city, school, or organization can be part of this transformation. Let's begin. So what is VARCITIES? Funded by the European Union's Horizon 2020 program, VARCITIES stands for Visionary Nature-Based Actions for Health, Well-being, and Resilience in Cities. It's a dynamic collaboration across Europe with 7 diverse pilot cities. This diversity is intentional, from the heat-stressed Mediterranean coast of Malta to the harsh winters in northern Sweden. These cities represent a broad spectrum of the unique urban and climatic challenges facing Europe today. The core mission is simple, but profound: to make our cities more human-centered. This means moving away from a purely top-down planning approach and instead proving that by integrating innovative, nature-focused solutions into our shared public spaces, we can create tangible, measurable improvements in the daily lives, health, and happiness of everyone in the community. The concept that VARCITIES uses to achieve this vision are called Visionary Solutions. This is a powerful, hybrid approach that understands that urban challenges are complex and interconnected. It combines 3 distinct pillars that work in synergy. First, nature-based solutions. These use the power of natural processes to solve urban problems. Second is the digital solutions, which leverage technology to monitor, manage, and enhance our environment in ways previously impossible. Thirdly, socio-cultural solutions, which ensure that the community is the true driver of change through engagement, co-design, and education. A solution that ignores any one of these pillars is incomplete. Throughout this course, we'll see how weaving them together creates holistic, effective, and truly sustainable change in our cities. Let's look closer at the first pillar: nature-based solutions. This is about strategically bringing nature back into our urban landscapes to perform specific functions and address pressing challenges. Think of creating green corridors that not only look beautiful, but actively cool down the city during heat waves, reducing the need for energy-intensive air conditioning. Think of planting specific types of trees that are proven to absorb harmful pollutants, leading to cleaner air and fewer respiratory issues for children and the elderly. NBS can transform sterile, grey areas into vibrant, living ecosystems that improve the aesthetic value of a space while providing critical environmental services like stormwater management, noise reduction, and a vital boost to local biodiversity. Next, we have digital solutions. This is where technology enhances our connection to the urban environment by making the invisible visible. VARCITIES uses a network of intelligent sensors to collect real-time data on everything from air and noise pollution to microclimatic conditions like humidity and temperature. This data is then processed by a central platform. For city administrators like you, this provides an invaluable evidence-based insight for better planning. Also, it provides possibilities of predictive maintenance and resource allocation. For citizens, it can power mobile apps that show the best time to visit a park for clean air or the quietest route for a walk. It's about using technology to empower both top-down management and bottom-up citizen choice for a healthier life. The third and perhaps most critical pillar is social cultural solutions. A beautiful new park or a technologically advanced public space can only be truly successful if the community feels a deep sense of ownership and connection to it. VARCITIES ensures that through a deep co-creation process, this isn't just about a consultation, it's about genuine partnership. It means involving residents, schools, and local businesses from the very beginning, from identifying needs and challenges to co-designing the solutions themselves. This pillar includes public workshops, educational programs, and community events that strengthen the social fabric, build trust, and ensure the final result is not only loved and used, but also cared for by the people it's meant to serve. But how do we know if these visionary solutions are truly working? In a world of tight budgets and competing priorities, demonstrating value is essential. VARCITIES uses a comprehensive framework of key performance indicators or KPIs. These are specific, measurable metrics used to track the impact of each project. We don't just measure environmental parameters like air quality or temperature reduction, but we also track social indicators like how many people are using a new space, health indicators such as citizens' self-reported levels of stress and well-being, and also other data-driven approaches. We don't just measure environmental parameters like air quality or temperature reduction. We also track social indicators like how many people are using a new space, and health indicators such as citizens' self-reported levels of stress and well-being. This data-driven approach provides a robust evidence base and allows us to prove the value of these interventions. It also provides a possibility to justify public spending and build a compelling case for scaling these solutions across the city and beyond. Now, let's see how this works in practice. Our first case study is from Castelfranco Veneto in Italy. The challenge was to revitalize the beautiful but underused historic Villa Bolasco garden and transform it into a truly therapeutic space for the entire community, with a special focus on elderly citizens and people with Alzheimer's. Some of their visionary solutions included the creation of a garden access route to ensure an improved access according to the needs of the garden users, analysis and monitoring of psychological and physiological well-being for elderly people and people affected by Alzheimer. They deployed wearable sensors to non-invasively monitor the physiological and psychological well-being of visitors, providing useful data on how the natural environmental conditions can reduce stress and improve mood. And finally, full monitoring of microclimatic conditions in the different areas of the garden: the forest area, the open area, and the lake area. This was complemented by environmental sensors tracking the garden's microclimate. This integrated solutions reconnected citizens with nature and providing a world-class living laboratory on the therapeutic effects of the landscape. Our next case study is in Gżira, Malta, and addresses a very different but common urban problem. The challenge here was Rue d'Argent, a high-traffic road packed with buildings and very little greenery, which creates a stressful and unhealthy environment for residents. The visionary solution focused on regeneration through multiple targeted interventions, including a series of pop-up parks and a bus stop microgreening intervention. Citizen science was also used to increase awareness about air quality in Rue d'Argent, and two co-created community gardens in two local schools to increase urban biodiversity and enhance environmental education. As we've seen, the VARCITIES framework is not a one-size-fits-all formula, but it adopts an adaptable toolkit. The power of visionary solutions lies in their ability to be tailored to the unique context of any urban area. Whether you are dealing with an underused park, a polluted street, heat-stressed neighborhood, or a community that feels disconnected, the principles combining nature, technology, and people can unlock transformative potential. So, we encourage you to start thinking specifically about your context. What are the most pressing environmental or social challenges in your community? Which public spaces have the most untapped potential? And who are the key community members you would need to bring to the table? Answering these questions is the first step towards creating your visionary solution. The journey to creating healthier cities is a collaborative one, and it starts with a shared vision. In part 2 of our series, we'll explore how to monitor and evaluate your visionary solution.